is for 40% off. So I was playing around and I made this little guy. Now I've painted it a little bit, but I'm gonna do a little distressing on it, make it look a little rusted, and you'll be very surprised to see what I made it out of. I made it out of the glittered tiaras. And what I did was I took the tiaras apart and took off the backs. Do it carefully because they're on there with a staple. And I'm keeping the headband part. I think it's made out of plastic, but it sure looks like metal, and it stretches really well and it holds the shape. So as I tear these apart, I've also seen some with beads at Hobby Lobby, and I thought, well, that'd be fun to put some beads in there too. So I also picked up a few different size beads, and I'll be stringing them on some Dollar Tree floral wire. And I picked up the tiaras at Dollar Tree also. So what I've done with this one is I've made it bigger, and I'll show you in just a second as I glue this together. Okay, so what I did was I took where the flat part is. Now the little ones, I just glued those together like this. But for the bigger one, I'm taking two and putting them together. And it probably wouldn't be a bad idea to put a little E6000 on here. These seem to be pretty durable. Haven't had any break on me, knock on wood. Or I should be knocking on my head. And then what I'm doing is putting some more hot glue on the other flat parts. Oops. Really helps if you have something to hold it with, like the clips. And the clips are available. You can get all different kinds of clips at Dollar Tree. All right, I'm being impatient. I just need to sit here and hold it for a minute. Be careful, they're warm. What I did was I used a Rust-Oleum hammered metal, silver metal, so it comes out this kind of dull look. You could also use some white and some black on there. I plan to use a little bit of white and black and probably a brown to make it look rusted. And what I found was it didn't hold up on its own, so I took two popsicle sticks and just kind of painted them, put them on the bottom. As you can see on the top, I've got a leaf. And what I did was I just took some leaves and sprayed them with the metal also. And then I just took some wire and curled it. And actually you could make them any size that you wanted. You just have to glue these parts together. Ouch, it's hot. It's hot. I think probably taking your time and really using some strong clips and holding together would be really good with some E6000 since it is plastic and they come apart fairly easy. Okay, so what I will do then is put one of the smooth sides at the top and one of the smooth sides at the bottom, and we'll end up holding those again too. And you could even do some plumber's tape. Go to one of the hardware stores and get some plumber's tape, and you could make your own. You could even probably put it together with screws. But I thought this was a real cheap, easy way to do them. You could even take some wires and twist them and put them in there, just like the example I bought from Michael's. I know it's a little time consuming, but that's okay. Anything worth doing well. Okay, let's hold this all together. You can see how it's starting to take shape. Seems to be pretty easy to twist them into shape. And I think we'll do one more. Just take some time, be patient. Hang on to these little suckers. That's the nice thing about YouTube and the crafters is we will show what it takes to do something. Probably some Gorilla Hot Glue. I haven't tried that yet, but that might work really well. Of course, this is working well if I'm just being patient and hanging on to it. Shaping it, holding it. Fingers would be asbestos by now. My daughter has a catering company, and that girl can pick up a piece of hot meat or hot veggie and doesn't even faze her anymore. I guess when you're a chef, that's what happens. Okay. Trying to lift up on me here. Let's see if I get a little glue in there. Just hang on to it. It looks like this one more time in here. And you could probably find some little cup or something, or even just take one of the little lights at Dollar Tree and set it inside. Definitely wouldn't use a flame, but one of the little candles that they have, you could definitely put that in there. I'm taking a nice size stick and cutting off the ends. Decide which are going to be my top and bottom. This way it helps it be a little more stable and doesn't roll around on the table. Spiders everywhere. Like I said, then you can shape it up as you want to. Just take and wrap a wire around. Look cute if I just kind of did this. Okay, we'll stop for a second and go paint it. Run just a little bit up in there. Thank you for watching.